Yo, what is going on? Skibbity Squirrel 621 here, aka Hectic. I don't really care what you guys call me, but I'm here to show you guys a AFK solo Silverleaf farm. This works for both my console players and PC players, though it is a little bit faster and easier on PC. So if you do have a PC, I would recommend doing this. Keep in mind, you don't need any DLCs to do this. Celsius of Heroes event is completely free, besides the transactions that you have to buy like cosmetics with, but yeah, that's not really important. This farm is going to give you 5 silver leaves per 5 minutes, which if we times that by 60, you're going to be getting a very big amount of silver leaves, over 100 an hour. So if we go to our private matches, we need to go to game options, make the game type control, the map alter flame. The reason why is because alter flame has one spawn for one solo player. Make the match time limit 5 minutes if you want to get 5 minutes for silver leaves. I would suggest 5 minutes. That's like the best thing to do. Make sure you're in a solo fire team. Now, you're going to want to download the Tiny Task software. This Tiny Task software is going to let you record macros so you don't get kicked for an activity. Starting with preferences, we are going to go to playback speed, make sure it's on 1. Continuous playback on, recording hotkey, F8, playback hotkey, F12. Go back to Destiny, launch the game. For this to fully work, you need to make sure that your mouse DPI in the game is set to 800, your DPI, and your keyboard and mouse sensitivity is up as high as possible. I would recommend 40. Don't go any higher than 40. The reason why with this is because Bungie records your DPI with the in-game mouse sensitivity, so it will cause a lot of latency. That's very important to mention. Alrighty, so when you guys load into the game, you're not going to want to move any of your buttons whatsoever. Make sure you have Tiny Task opened and ready to go, so when you click F8, it does that. Let's start with the basics. You're going to spawn right here every single time. If you don't restart the game, you always should spawn here. To ensure you get the silver leaves, you have to actually play and get a point. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to click F8 on our keyboard. Then we're going to click S, A, so we move to A every single time. Then it should just do this, and we can look around like this. And ideally, at this point in time, we can literally just shoot our gun. And you will not have to worry about getting kicked for inactivity. Now, the problem with this, unfortunately, is you're going to have to sit here for the next 4 minutes and 35 seconds shooting your gun and turning around so that you don't get kicked for inactivity. It is a big pain, but it will be beneficial in the end time of this, guys. I promise you. Now, before you guys click out of the video and say, okay, I'm going to go do this, there is a very important part that you're going to miss if you click out at the end of this video that I have to clarify not to do, because you will get kicked for inactivity, and you will not get the silver leaves because the macro will not work. Alright, I'll see you guys in 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Alrighty guys, so I've been holding my keyboard and mouse for like 4 minutes now, but yeah. When it gets to the last 5 seconds of the game, you're going to want to make sure you don't click anything besides your shoot button on your mouse and keyboard. Then you should be rewarded 5 silver leaves. As you guys can see, we got 5 silver leaves. 4 in this case. Usually it's 4 to 5. I've not gotten lower than 3. Now, instead of holding the 0 or O button on your keyboard, you want to make sure you wait for the timer to go out. Do not click or move anything on your keyboard, or else this will cause a latency and a delay within the macro, and it will cause you and the timing to be off, so you won't actually cap the point your next run. I'm not sure why Tiny Task does this, but it does. So you kind of just have to wait out for it to return to orbit manually. I do apologize in advance for this, guys, but that is why I told you guys to stay towards the end of the video. Not just to stretch out duration, but because this is a very crucial part of the macro. Now when you guys get to orbit, you want to move your mouse so that it goes to the relaunch option, and it should say launching. Then you guys want to just hold and do not press a single thing on your keyboard. Now the moment that you guys launch into the game, you're going to click F8 on your keyboard to stop the macro recording, because we still have the macro recording. But yeah, you click F8 and then F12 to start it, and then that is how you guys AFK farm silver leaves in Destiny 2. As you guys can see, we're loading into the Alter Flame map. I would recommend putting your PC on all low settings for the best efficiency, because if you don't, then I mean you're just gonna like kill your PC over time. I mean, yeah. For my console players, rubber band tech does work. You just have to make sure you angle it so you get the cap point. It's certainly much easier to do on PC. The second you load in, click F8. Boom. Then, as you guys can see, the macro is done recording. I can click F12 on my keyboard. It slowly moves me up, walks me to the left of the map, and caps me the point. Now, I didn't press anything on my keyboard besides move my mouse around, so I don't get kicked for an activity and shoot around. Now, you guys can leave this on for however long you guys prefer. I will link the macro down below in my Discord server. You guys will be able to find it in the channel. I'd recommend recording your own, but you guys can use this macro. Make sure it's optimized for the same DPI as me. But yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. I hope this helped you guys out. Leave a like, sub to the channel. Have a great night, guys. Stay safe. Peace. Thanks for watching. Guardians, I would like to recommend you a fantastic service. Diving.net, you can find teams to complete different activities like raids, dungeons, Trials of Osiris, exotic farming, and many more endgame activities. The best part about the service is it does not require you to share your account information whatsoever. You don't need to give your login or password to order a service that you like. All you have to do is select the self-play option. To do this, select something you like. In this case, I'll do Crowdesign. You're going to choose your clear option. I'll be doing the full clear, so click full clear. Then select the self-play option. As you can see right now, we have $25. To get a discount, make sure you type in code HECTIC for a 15% discount here. As we can see right now, our total is $25.05. If we apply this coupon, we get $24, so you save $1. I would highly advise doing this. From here, you're going to choose a payment method. There's Visa, PayPal, and a few other payment options. In this case, we'll be using Visa. From here, agree to the terms and services, and then proceed to checkout. I would highly recommend Niming.net, especially because the funnel shaper is releasing and there's many awesome services that can be done.